Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. The road trip wraps up with the second of two between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, your 2000
Interleague Baseball. Next.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And now, Ty France, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the third baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Dero, Danny, this L.A. Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. To 2-2 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Yusei Kikuchi, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bishop is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third. The third baseman.
2 down, no one on base. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Lewis looks up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 258 the average to begin play. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
The center fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
And now a pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollock. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
The batter will be Shed Long Jr., and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Popped up. Seager trying to get there. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
That is it. The left fielder, number 5, Braden Bishop.
Into the box, Braden Bishop. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
At the plate now is Sam Haggerty. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's 1 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home. Long leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is lifted out to left. On the move is Pollock. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave 1. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager.
The Dodgers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Seager.
Hot shot down the line. Henniger is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 6.
All right,
The
guys,
left
here's
fielder,
Seattle's defensive
AJ.
alignment. And guys, one thing I want you to focus
Pollock.
on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
A.J. Pollock comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Kikuchi, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Will Smith is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Bishop is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In there, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Evan White. Now here it comes.
The 猫野郎が布団で寝たのでこたつへ。
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
まあこたつの方がルクイっすもんね。
Left side.
あーっと抜けるか。
Close play
あかんの
first.
かい。
Great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
The Mariners are challenging.
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
At first base.
To the plate now, Yusei Kikuchi. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Hit on the ground out to short, and this is going to find its way in the left for a one-out knock.
まさか自分で打つとはね。
Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
So here now is Ty France as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Bounce to first. Now and it eats him up a bit. There's one.
っていうかまたセカンド投げる。
Low and he can't make the
すごいな。あれでもセカンド投げるって。
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
すごいな。セーフにならへんわね。
Standing in now, Tom Murphy, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
当たりはいいんやけど。
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their third turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. At the start of the day, they find themselves among the best teams in the league in on-base percentage and runs scored. Talking with one of the coaches during batting practice, he told me, it's great to get guys on base, but it only really matters if you're finding ways to bring them home. We do that really well, and it's a credit to the focus of our hitters in big situations. Sounds like a clutch factor to me, and they seem to have it, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Now here's the pitch.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2. Popped him up. France in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
ちょうど真正面。残念。
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. High in the air down the right field line. On the run is Henniger. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 1-0. Mitch Henniger the next to bat.
Leading off for the Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Henniger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
ストレートか。
The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play 1 away.
The center fielder.
So next to hit is Kyle Lewis. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Hediger. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And here comes Cody Bellinger. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Bellinger is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see.
Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting. Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next, here is Corey Seager. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for
Thank you, Heidi.
the left fielder, number 5.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Bishop.
Braden Bishop started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Sam Haggerty. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. from the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bishop gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
The next batter will be Evan White, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
In now, Yusei Kikuchi, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Pollock. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
At the plate now, Ty France. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 0. Here it is.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Popped him up. Taylor waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And in front of the screen, he'll look it into the glove for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that brings up Will Smith. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Henniger will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Next up is Max Muncy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And stepping in, Tom Murphy. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Number 2. Tom.
Now here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Taylor's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So stepping in is Mitch Henniger. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fouled away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And that misses. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Henniger is retired. 2 down now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see there that they're currently residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category. So here is Kyle Lewis, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Now here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Next
second
for the
baseman,
Dodgers, Chris Taylor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses. Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Popped him up. White has room in foul territory. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2-out double left stranded. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now at the plate is Shedlong Jr. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Fouled off. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Braden Bishop is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And strike three called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Sam Haggerty stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pollock gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. So here's Cody Bellinger. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Number 16 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. First pitch on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Here's the 1-1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Corey Seager is on deck. Hit hard to the right side. He's got it. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock popped into foul ground his last time up. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a flare down the line. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
No hits to this point. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now Here's a fly ball. Well hit. Lewis looks up. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The count now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's 3-1 LA. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Corey Knebel will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
First baseman, number 12, Evan White.
And now the first pitch, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Donnie Walton will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. Pollock on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ty France. He flew out in his last AB. Kyle Seager gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. He's set, and the pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 258 the average to begin play. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Kyle Seager remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Keenan Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Keenan Middleton.
So now into the box is Austin Barnes. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Barnes.
Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Next to hit is Mookie Betts. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Swing and a high chopper. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3.
Next to stand in is Chris Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
To the plate now, Justin Turner, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Taylor at second with 2 down. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Ranging back is Lewis, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's now 4-1 LA. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And now here is Tom Murphy, grounded out in his last at-bat. Luis Torrens is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. The pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. He comes in with that average way down at 180. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-1. is strike two swinging. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Right fielder.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Taylor Trammell will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Kyle Lewis. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Now the 0-1. And look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
On the move is Betts. He gets there, and that's the second out. So next to bat will be Shedlong Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. High pop up. Taylor is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Los Angeles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Clayton Kershaw wins his 3rd of the season. Kenley Jansen records the save, his 14th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our...